All right, we're back with the AC Milan Career Mode. So we're going to get through a lot of games in this episode, mainly focusing on the Champions League. But before we do that, we're going to jump into a shortened press conference to start this episode. All right, first up, change Tomori's number to 23 because 23 is a defensive number, 22 is an attacking number. All right, so we switched Tomori from 22 to 23, and also he might outgrow Jar at some point soon. And I think once Tomori hits 84, he might take over that starting center back spot alongside Romagnoli. That 90 sprint speed and 77 acceleration is so useful in a center back. I mean, Jar isn't the slowest center back, but Tomori is much more. All right, next one, send a scout to Sweden to scout the next Zlatan. So yeah, we haven't set up any youth scouts for this season. I'm not sure how many seasons we're going to be doing with AC Milan, but I think eventually in the end, I'm going to do what I did with Newcastle, where we're going to have, at a certain point, it's going to be one episode per season. So if we found the next Zlatan, a young Swedish striker, he could play a part in those final episodes. So because of that, we are going to set up a scouting network in Sweden. All right, next one, you should sign Ibra's regen. Now, you guys have to help me out on this. I am not really sure how regens work in this game. For as many years I played FIFA, regens have always been something that I'm not too clear on. So from what I know, if a player retires, their regen, I don't know when they show up, but I thought they show up in the league that they retired in. So like if we found a young Swedish striker in Serie A, that would be Ibra's regen, but I have no clue how to find his regen. So if you guys know, make sure to leave that in the comments and we can look for Ibra's regen. All right, last one. What are your expectations for the Champions League final? I am so upset that Liverpool did not go through. We had so many chances versus Real Madrid. It's just Casemiro, Kroos, and Modric played so good in their midfield, and then we just did not put away our chances that we had. But I think the Champions League final, so the semis are PSG, Man City, and then Chelsea, Real Madrid. I think Real Madrid is going to beat Chelsea, so Real Madrid in the final. Man City versus PSG is a tough one though. I would maybe say Man City, so Man City, Real Madrid, Champions League final. But that Man City PSG game is going to be such a good game. All right, so season objectives. We're up to 5 clean sheets on the season, so 25 more to go. We scored 1 goal from outside the box with Riyad Mahrez in the last episode. Need 9 more of those. Rebic has 3 assists, so he is the leading assister in this team. We still need a lot more of them to complete Supreme Playmaker. Then Rebic has 5 goals already this season. Riyad Mahrez has 4 goal contributions on his way to trying to get 30. All right, so like I said, we're going to try to get through it a lot in this episode. Kind of want to see if we could possibly get to December to end this episode. So there's going to be a lot of simming, and we're going to try to get through a lot of games. So a little refresher, we're 6-0 in the league to start this season, only conceding 1 goal in 6 games. So we're going to try to keep that up in the first game of this episode against Parma. Our sim form has been amazing. Will it drop off? That's a 2-2 draw. That's a little bit of a drop off. Mahrez scoring once and Rebic scoring our second. All right, second game. This team is in 18. So even though this is away from home with a rotated team, I'm still hoping we could get the win, and that is what happens. There's been so many away simming wins in this series. But all right, next game is in the Champions League against Zagreb. We've won our first 2 games, so I want to win our 3rd game. We play them next away from home. We're going to play that game, but we're going to sim this one because this game's at home. So what can the first team do in the Champions League? We are going to get a 3-2 win. Rebic scoring a hat trick. All right, that is a pretty good win. So 3 games in the Champions League, that is 3 wins. All right, next game in the league at home again. Rafael Leao starting up top over Rebic, and this is another 1-0 win. Lucas Nemecha scoring off the bench, our loanee from Man City. All right, so we have Lazio up next, but I want to play Inter in this episode. So we're going to sim this. This is away from home. What can we do? That is a 3-2 win. Mahrez, Tonali, and Hernandez scoring. That is another big away from home win in a sim game. Also, Kessié is up to an 86 now. He has grown so much in this series. All right, finally the last sim game before we play the first game in this episode. So facing Roma at home, a little bit of rotations in this game, and that's going to be a 2-1 loss. So I think that's our first loss in Serie A in this entire series. I'm pretty sure it is. That is pretty crazy. Season 2, episode 3 is where we get our first loss in Serie A. So after all those games, we're tied with Juventus, but they do have a game at hand, and they're still unbeaten. But our main focus this season is the Champions League. All right, so Zagreb up next. We have a 3-point lead over Barca in second, so we need to try and keep that up in this game. All right, away from home, we should be beating a team like Zagreb. All right, Hernandez, get that to Tonali, up to Mahrez. There's almost where he scored last game. I don't know what that was. I tried to shoot, and that looked like a pass, actually. All right, Rebic, wait for Mahrez, try to time it. That was not timed that well. Mahrez is going to try to go for a shot, and that is blocked. Romanali, Tonali, Rebic, and that is the first goal of this game. That is way too easy for us. Man, we almost sold Rebic in the first season. We almost sold him, and he's turned into like such a good striker for this team. That is just so simple, such a simple finish. All right, so that is a great start for us in this game, and now we need to just try and keep it up. If we could score a bunch of goals against them, I would absolutely love it. Get that. Oh, that was meant for Tonali, not Mahrez. Could win that. Yes, we do. Mahrez up to Rebic. Wait for someone. Çalhanoğlu is the man. Free. And what kind of finish was that? Tonali, what a shot that was. That makes up for that poor finish from I don't know who a minute ago. That rivals Mahrez's goal in the last episode. That might be better. So we have an objective of scoring 10 goals outside the box. This is the second. That is dirty. That is so dirty. It goes like, it's like bending outward. Keeper dives but has no chance. That is beautiful. All right, I was not expecting that from Tonali, but that is the second goal of this game, and we look like we are gonna take this game. Man, what a goal that was. We are just not gonna. They're leaving Çalhanoğlu so wide open this time on your right foot. Okay, Çalhanoğlu, put on your shooting boots. That is two horrendous finishes. All right, they have a corner. They're going to swing this in. Pretty much their first venture into our half. That is a good turn. A little bit of first defending we have to do in this game, and we win the ball back pretty easily through Tomori. Now we should have numbers. Neres, get on your bike. You are much quicker than everyone else. That is taken a little bit too far wide. I might take blame for that myself. Right, let's take this a little bit slow. Neres, give that to Tonali. Up to Hernandez. We worked that around and we put that in the back of the net. Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a comfortable win. Our attacking looks so good in this game. You know, Hernandez is scoring quite a few goals this season in sim games, and now he's scoring in actual played games. Pretty decent finish for a left back, and we're 3-0 up in the 42nd minute. Such a good start. I mean, now we can try to pretty much just go for objectives, try to get goals with Rebic. Is he onside? No, he's offside. Yeah, that one was timed a little bit off. So we need goals with Rebic, goals with Mahrez, and then goals from outside the box as well. But that is the first half. A very good first half. Right, Neres, get that to Rebic. See if we get another shot outside the box maybe. Nope, we don't there because I waited way too long. All right, they're coming into this game a little bit, but I still feel pretty confident that we will win this game. That's a good shot and a good save by Donnarumma. All right, so Otavio is going to come on for Çalhanoğlu, and then Alge is coming on for Neres. Rebic, that's a very good through ball from Mahrez, and he is just so much quicker than their fullbacks, but that finish was not very good. That should have been our fourth, but this still looks like a pretty good chance. Mahrez cannot get the foot on the defender. It's a good ball out wide. There's someone unmarked in our box. That was very dangerous. I don't know what that was. Right, Rebic to Otavio to Mahrez. Gotta get that to Otavio into Mahrez. This should be 4. He took so long to get that. And then Alge, what kind of finish is that? That is embarrassing. It's a good ball out to Hernandez. Get that into Alge. Otavio into Rebic. That should be 4, and that is 4 pretty much to end this game. So pretty simple goal, but 4-0 win in the Champions League. 4 games in the group stage. That is going to be 4 wins. All right, and that is going to be full time. So 4-0, a very, very good win. And we also keep that 3-point lead on Barcelona. So that's very good as well. All right, so have we found the next Zlatan in our scouting report? 88 potential, doesn't look too bad, but honestly, none of these guys actually look that good. So first round of scouting, not too good. All right, next game is Inter Milan. They're right below us in 3rd, and we're trying to keep up with Juventus, who lost their first game of the season as well. So we have the same exact record. So the Milan derby, once again, they beat us in the preseason little Super Cup. So we're going to try to get our revenge in this game. All right, I feel like we've beaten Inter Milan for the most part in this series, but that first game of the season, they beat us pretty good, scoring like a 90th minute winner. So I want to win this game and beat them this time around. Playing Lukaku and Wilfried Zaha up top. That is a dangerous combo, especially in FIFA. All right, Nainggolan with some room. That is a good ball into Lukaku. Calabria, that is such a good challenge. It's probably a goal-saving challenge right there. Now here is David Neres. That touch was way too heavy. They're playing like a high defensive line, and that is such a good through ball though to Hakimi. trying to block it. That works out very well for us in the end. Two very dangerous chances for Inter Milan already to start this game. All right, Hernandez. I think Neres is making a very good run. That ball was fizzed into his feet, and now we have numbers here. It looks like we do into Rebic. Oh, that's such a good save by their keeper. Such a good chance. Chessier up to Tonali. Get that to Davi Neres. Goes for a shot straight at the keeper. All right, things have slowed down for Inter a little bit. We're having much more of the ball now. See if we can try to find an opening. That passes is going to be good enough. I did not think that pass was going to be good enough for Neres, but he brought it down and then finished it. He's like between two defenders and he still brings it down and still scores. All right, that is a good finish in the 30th minute as we take a 1-0 lead in the Milan derby, and they give it straight to us. I don't know why the CPU on Ultimate does that so much, but we will take it. Oh, that's another lucky bounce, but we cannot get onto it. All right, they have a free kick 28 yards out in a pretty dangerous spot. Looks like Lukaku is going to take this. I did not jump with my wall on accident, and Donnarumma thankfully is ready for it though. All right, probably the last chance of this first half if they can get this ball in. They tried to cross it in, but we blocked that, and that is going to be the first half. All right, 1-0 up, 1-0 lead, but this game feels like it's going to be pretty tight in the second half. Yeah, this game has slowed down a lot in the second half, but in this game, that can change at any second. That's a good through ball to Hakimi. Hakimi is such a good wing back in this game. That is a good cross in from him. Lukaku, Calabria beats out Lukaku on a header. I like to see that. So it's turned into just like a midfield battle. The last like 20 minutes, or the first 20 minutes in the second half. But here is some room for Neres and Hernandez to combine. Now, what can we do with this? Can try and cross it in? Nope, I just give it up. What am I doing? Thankfully, Tonali wins that like a madman. All right, Hernandez up to Neres. Otavio gave that to Mahrez. Oh, we just can't get the shot away. That was very good defending, but this is still alive. No, it's not. That was really good defending. All right, 80th minute, Lukaku in the box. That is a cross in. Hernandez gets that out. Calabria does not win that. That is a shot attempt that goes over the bar. All right, Nemecha is coming on for Rebic. It's going to be our first time using him, I think. And then Alge is on for Neres, and Douglas Luiz is on for Tonali. But 3 minutes to hold this lead, and we will win this game. All right, they're not really trying to push this ball forward like they should, and that is going to be it. Okay, they had no chances in the second half, I don't think. Maybe that last shot from Guedes, but that was the slowest second half I've played in FIFA in quite some time, but it's a 1-0 win, so I'm not mad at it. And that win puts us back in first place in Serie A, so that is very, very good to see. All right, so Otavio has been injured, I think, in a international friendly, so he's going to be out for 6 weeks. That is a tough injury. So for now, it looks like Musa will come up and be on the bench for now. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse than only 6 weeks. All right, so can we keep the first spot in the league? Next game is going to be a 3-1 win. Neres, Hernandez scoring twice. Theo Hernandez, he is scoring so much from left back this season. He's the second leading scorer in this team. 7 goals from left back. That is crazy. I mean, he's 88 rated though. He is so good in this game right now. Also, Romanoli is up to an 88. So the growth in this team has just been so good. All right, next game is Porto. We have a 5-point lead on Barca in second. So if we win this, that would mean that we're finishing first in the group no matter what. And this game ends 3-0. I don't think I'm ever going to have a series where our sim form is this good ever again. I just don't think it's possible. So that means Barca in the final game, they cannot catch us. So this group is set. We're finishing first in our Champions League group. Barca is finishing second. Porto did so much worse than I thought they would. 3 losses. All right, you know what? I think we're going to end this episode with Juventus. So we're going to make it all the way to January. So January transfer window next episode. We have gotten through a lot of games. So we have a few more to sim before we play Juventus. And that first one is going to be Atalanta away from home. I'm pretty sure they're in 5th and it's a 2-2 draw. So not the worst result. Better than a loss, and Mahrez scoring twice. All right, second round of scouting. Do we see anyone good? This guy, not really that good. Honestly, there's not much. I mean, we'll sign this guy up just to see. First 2 rounds of scouting has been terrible. All right, Genoa up next. Can we bounce back after that draw and get a win in this game? It's at home and it's a 2-1 win. Hernandez scoring again from left back. How is he scoring this many goals in sim games from left back? That is so weird. I've never seen that. Also, Alge is up to an 81 now. And then Donnarumma is a 93. So the growth in this team is just crazy. Probably because of our form that we keep winning games, meaning players are in better form, meaning they're growing faster. All right, so this last Champions League game against Barcelona does not matter. Does not affect the group, so we're fielding a pretty much rotated team and we still get a 3-2 win. This team beat Barcelona 3-2. I mean, the only starter in there is Hernandez. Musa scored, and then Nemecha scored twice. Nemecha has been pretty good on loan from Man City. So that is the Champions League group stage, and we finish 6-0 in our group. That is quite the return into the Champions League. All right, the final sim game of this episode. We've simmed through so many games, but what can we do against Sampdoria away from home? We get another 2-2 draw. I mean, at least we're not losing away from home. That would be much worse. But I mean, even with that draw, we're still having a 4-point lead over Juventus, and we play them next. So if we beat them, that would give us a lot of breathing room. All right, and Otavio is already back. That is showed how much we've gone through in this episode. But Juventus up next. First versus second, if we win this game, we'll put some pretty good room between us and Juventus. So it looks like they haven't made too many changes. Firpo is playing left mid, and then Costa in the midfield. Is that Douglas Costa playing in the midfield? That is definitely different. But we'll see what we can do last game of the episode against Juventus. All right, at home against Juventus. I feel like we've done pretty well against them in this series. I want to see more of it in this game, in the final game of this episode. We are in such a good shape, doing so good in the Champions League, doing so good in the league as well. So let's finish off the first half of the season with a good win against Juventus. Rebic gonna get that out to David Neres. Gonna try to cut in. That just never works for me now. It never ever works. Kessié outside the box. I almost thought that was going in. From that angle, that looked like it was going in. Looked like the keeper was just stranded, but that is just over the bar. Yeah, so since we're going into the January transfer window, in the next episode, you guys have to leave your transfer suggestions in the comments. I gotta look again, but I think we have about 50 million to work with. I think we'll check after this game. And also, yeah, that is Douglas Costa playing in the midfield. Pretty weird decision by Juventus. Kessié up to Çalhanoğlu, Rebic, oh, he's just so much quicker than everyone, and that finish was terrible. I was trying to go to like the right side of the goal. Corner, swinging in it. Oh, that's straight at Szczesny. That was such a good chance to score from a corner. All right, we are all over Juventus though to start this game. Mahrez up to Rebic, Çalhanoğlu is in such a good spot, and that eventually, nope, did not get to him. I don't know what that was. All right, Kessié, Mahrez, this is so much room. Oh, we just can't get the ball to Rebic. That was going to be a golden chance. Still might be. Neres steals it, brings it away from the goal. If I would have went closer to the goal, that might have been a goal. Just took it to the left for some reason. Yeah, they're trying to play this ball at the back, but not having too much success with it. Like, just like that, Tonali steals that. This better be a chance, and Szczesny saves it again. I don't know what they're playing at, why they're continuing to try and do this, but we're just stealing the ball every single time. That might go into Tonali. No, it does not. Yeah, they can't even get the ball out of their own half right now. All right, that's a good ball into Dybala, and my defense looks a little scattered, but Jar gets a very important touch. Ronaldo is pressuring like a madman, and we do get this out. All right, Hernandez, Mr. Goal Scorer, gonna play that through to David Neres. I need someone in the box. Rebic, that is gonna be straight to Szczesny. Rebic hits the post, and that is going to be the first half. All right, I would say pretty even first half. We'll see if that changes in the second. And Mahrez, get that out to Calabria. Try to look for Mahrez again. That is going to get to him, but not really in any form where he could shoot. Yeah, but honestly, we're kind of dominating them. It feels like we should be up in this game. Could have passed it to Rebic a little bit earlier. It might have been in. Çalhanoğlu is going to go for a shot, and that is blocked. All right, Tonali is going to play that to Mahrez. Is he onside? He is. He is going to try and stop. Try to find a little bit of room. I took it way too far there. Get that to Tonali. Get it right back to him. He stays with it. Just can't shoot in time. That's the second time this episode where Mahrez has taken so much time to shoot after I pressed the shoot button. Now Chiesa has a lot of room to come forward. Has a pretty good target to aim at in Ronaldo. They're going to go back to Danilo. There is the cross, but it is to absolutely no one. And that goes to Çalhanoğlu. Rebic, run, Rebic. Run like you've never ran before. Can you curl that in? That is straight at Szczesny. Don't think Rebic quite has that ability to curl those in like Mahrez. All right, 70 minutes. Still 0-0. This does not feel like it should be 0-0. It feels like we should be up in this game. See, that is a cross to absolutely no one. We should win that. Yes, we do. Çalhanoğlu. Get that to Mr. Rebic. Gonna go for an early shot. It's a good block by their center back. Their team has not played very well, but their center backs have not been that bad in this game. Probably why this game is still 0-0. Oh, Arthur got by me. Jar trying to put in a challenge that is straight at Donnarumma. All right, Neres. Get that to Rebic. Time is running out. We only have 5 minutes. Still have not made subs, but that is a good through ball to Riyad Mahrez. Riyad Mahrez just can't get by De Ligt. Man, their center backs are keeping them in this game. All right, Musa is going to come on for Mahrez, Benaced for Kessié, and then Rafael Leao for Çalhanoğlu. But I don't even think they'll get on the field, actually. It's not much time left, and there's a little bit of room here for us. Tonali, oh, I thought I waited the perfect amount of time for Çalhanoğlu, but once again, their defense has been the best part of their play this game. Okay, there's way too much room here. There's way too much room. JSA goes back. Ref, blow the whistle, please. We're 2 minutes over. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. That was a very important challenge by Romagnoli on Ronaldo. And I thought that was going to be a corner, but the ref blows the whistle for full time. So 0-0 draw. I mean, it's good for us. We keep our 5-point lead. Would have liked to win this game, but their defense just kept them in it so much. So that is the reason this game ends as a 0-0 draw. All right. So next episode, January transfer window. We have 50 million-ish to work with. Yeah, like about 49 million. So next episode, I'm not sure if we'll complete the January transfer window. Maybe, maybe not. But also, let's see what we have in the Champions League. I have not looked myself. So round of 16, we're going to have Dortmund. So we finished first in the group and we still get a tough team in the round of 16. That is a tough draw, even though I feel like we should beat them still, but there are a lot easier teams we could have gotten there in the round of 16. So leave a comment on who you think we should sign with the rest of this money. It's kind of hard to see a position that I feel like we should replace because we're doing so well in every competition. So I'm not really looking, I don't think, to replace anyone in the first starting lineup, but maybe the bench. I'm not sure. I'll have to see what you guys think about that. So to end this episode, we actually have a 4-point lead. I said 5, but it's actually a 4-point lead. Still a good lead, 17 games in. So once again, drop your suggestions in the comments down below. Also leave your press conference questions in the comments as well. But if you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you all have a great day.